Chicago Fire Season 13 casting news officially confirms Sylvie Brett's replacement. Hello everyone, my name is Marcus G. Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and give this video a like up. A casting news for Chicago Fire Season 13 officially confirms Sylvie Brett's permanent Firehouse 51 replacement. Following a particularly grueling Season 12, which ended with the departure of Chief Bowden, Firehouse 51 will have to find a way to move forward amid these changes when it comes back for Chicago Fire Season 13. While it won't be easy, considering that Bowden's exit plan of choosing Christopher Herman as his successor will not be honored, at least Ambulance 61 is finally ending its search for Violet Mickam's paramedic partner. According to Deadline, Jocelyn Houdon is officially promoted as a series regular in Chicago Fire Season 13. Introduced in April as Lila Novak, she was initially a floater who was supposed to only be at Firehouse 51 for a few shifts. As she joins One Chicago in a permanent capacity, it's safe to say that this ends the hunt for Brett's Ambulance 61 replacement. Before joining Chicago Fire, Houdon was best known for her roles in The Fall, The Strain, The Irrational, and Acapulco. Why Novak is the best Sylvie Brett replacement for Chicago Fire Season 13. Novak has earned her Firehouse 51 spot. Thankfully, however, Violet convinced Novak that she's a great fit for Firehouse 51. And this casting news confirms that she is indeed choosing to stay for the long haul. Upon Brett's exit in Season 12 following her marriage to Matt Casey, Firehouse 51 promoted Violet as paramedic in charge, PIC, for Ambulance 61, which meant that she would need another member so they could go on operating. As expected in One Chicago, finding a replacement wasn't easy, with the process even getting Violet in hot water with Chief Robinson. When Novak was introduced, Violet wasn't sure what to make of her, which made sense, considering her rather suspiciously carefree demeanor. But after a few shifts, the new PIC decided that Novak was fit for the job. For a change, however, Novak didn't want to be tied up to Firehouse 51. A big part of Chicago Fire's appeal is its tight-knit headlining team, and joining them can be intimidating for anyone. There may also be something in Novak's past that has hindered her from planting roots and settling in one place, hence why she had been content being a floater. Thankfully, however, Violet convinced Novak that she's a great fit for Firehouse 51, and this casting news confirms that she is indeed choosing to stay for the long haul. Novak's stint in Firehouse 51 will also be interesting in light of her developing relationship with Jack Damon, Benny Severide's son, and Kelly Severide's half-brother. As the two newest members of Chicago Fire, they could bond over the joys and struggles of incorporating themselves into an established team. Maybe Novak and Damon will be the next big romance in One Chicago. Firehouse 51 settling on Brett's replacement already makes Chicago Fire Season 13 better. Novak can be part of the solution instead of the problem in Chicago Fire Season 13. Since Brett wasn't the only Chicago Fire departing character in Season 12, Firehouse 51 has been busy trying to find replacements for other characters. Derek Gibson was brought in to fill the void that Blake Callow left, but he, too, also left, although no official reason has been given why thus far. This led to the introduction of Damon, but he might also not stay for long, considering his complicated relationship with Severide. All of these are on top of finding Bowden's replacement, as Herman was supposed to take over that spot, but One Chicago is moving away from that. Because Chicago Fire Season 12 already tackled Novak's skepticism, there's no reason to prolong the mystery. She's a good fit at Firehouse 51, especially since she gets along with Violet. Now, the first responder procedural can move on from the mystery of Brett's replacement. Chicago Fire Season 13 can explore other aspects of Novak and start to build her relationships within Firehouse 51 without having to resort to the threat of her just leaving because she maintains her floater status. This also offers some stability to Violet, who is also dealing with some personal issues with Sam Carver as well. Can Brett still return to Chicago Fire? Brett can return, but not in the near future. When asked about the possibility of Brett coming back to Chicago Fire on the heels of her marriage to Matt, Kara Kilmer says that she is always open to making a guest appearance. While that's great to hear for fans of the show, it isn't a guarantee that it will happen anytime soon. For starters, there's no justified reason for her to come back to Chicago as she settles into her new life in Portland, Oregon at this point. Having to take care of baby Julia also makes even a brief trip out of town tricky. This means that there should be something of significance that's happening in Firehouse 51 to warrant Brett traveling back to Chicago. It can be Violet related, considering how close they are. Perhaps her paramedicine program hits a snag that calls her to return and help Mouch. There's no scarcity of reasons to bring back Brett, but it would be better if Chicago Fire finds a way to do it with a solid narrative. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe my fast gossip to our channel and stay with us.